Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm joined by my group mates Mark and Leah, and together we'll be discussing the second most common type of dementia, vascular dementia. Before we get into the formal part of our presentation, we thought we'd kick things off with a little brain teaser just to get everyone thinking. Here it is. Next slide, please. I flow through tunnels, silent and thin. My job's to feed the thoughts within. When black or lost, the lights go dim, and puzzles become hard to begin. I am not a thought, but I help them grow. Without me, your pace may slow. What am I? So here's a clue. It's part of the circulatory system, and problems linked to it increase the risk of vascular dementia. Does anyone know the answer? You can drop your answer in the chat box. All right, the correct answer is blood vessels. Thanks to those who gave it a try. And with that, I'll now hand it over to Mark to begin our discussion on vascular dementia. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. So before we begin, let's watch a short video that explains what vascular dementia is, how it affects the brain, and why recognizing the signs early can make a big difference.
Perfectly smoked. Irresistible Schneider's hot dogs can only mean one thing.
Damaged blood vessels can deprive your brain of vital oxygen and nutrients, which could lead to a condition called vascular dementia.
It's affecting the cables that connect the brain cells, and so our brains are working not at full speed.
Dr. Stephen English, a Mayo Clinic neurologist, says the signs of vascular dementia include problems with reasoning, planning, judgment, memory, and other thought processes. Factors that increase the risk of heart disease and stroke also raise vascular dementia risk.
High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, sleep apnea. These are the modifiable risk factors that, if untreated, can cause wear and tear on the small blood vessels in the brain over time.
If you're at risk or show signs of vascular dementia, consult a neurologist.
We can potentially augment some of these risk factors if sleep apnea is contributing, for instance, if you're still smoking and we see white matter disease. There are things that we can do reliably to help slow the rate of progression if somebody has vascular dementia.
For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Alex Ositis.
Right. So
Damaged blood vessels can...
Thank you for watching our short video presentation about the vascular dementia. So now let's proceed with the definition of the vascular dementia. So vascular dementia is a type of dementia resulting from brain damage caused by impaired blood flow, which prevents essential oxygen and nutrients from reaching the brain cells. This impaired blood flow can lead to damage or death of brain cells, affecting memory, reasoning, planning, judgment, and other thinking skills. It often develops after a stroke or from the condition that damage blood vessels and reduced from the circulation to the brain, according to the Mayo Clinic 2023. So the vascular dementia is the second most common type of dementia after the Alzheimer's disease. It is a general term used to describe cognitive decline caused by problems in the blood supply to the brain. The vascular dementia can occur suddenly, such as after the major stroke, or develop gradually from ongoing small vessel disease. Unlike the other dementia, the vascular dementia may show a stepwise progression, meaning the person may suddenly decline, stabilize, then decline again, according to Alzheimer's Society of Canada 2024. So according to the Alzheimer's Society of Canada, over 650,000 people are currently living with dementia, and that number is rising fast. Dementia is not just one disease. It's caused by more than 50 different conditions. And according to records, by 2050, the number of Canadians affected is expected to grow by 187%, reaching over 1.7 million people. So now let's proceed with the signs and symptoms. So we categorize for three types. First one is the cognitive. So cognitive symptoms in vascular dementia, it affects how the person thinks and processes the information. People may experience confusion and have trouble paying attention or concentrating on tasks. Their ability to organize thought or action often declines, making planning and communicating more difficult. Thinking slowdowns, which can cause the challenges in deciding what to do next. The memory problems, difficulties with abstract thinking, and the trouble following conversation or the processing visual information are common with this disease. Additionally, managing multiple tasks, making decisions, and reasoning become harder, which affects the everyday life and independence. Next one is the physical symptoms, which affect the movement and the bodily function. This many people experience slow walking and poor balance, which increase the risk of the falls and injuries. They may also have the problems with bladder control, leading to the difficulties managing the bathroom needs. These changes can affect their independence and the quality of life. Next one is the behavioral. The behavioral can include the restlessness and the agitation where a person may feel unsettled or anxious. The mood swings are common, leading to sudden changes in emotion, such as irritability, depression, or apathy. These changes in behavior can be challenging for both the person affected and their caregivers, impacting relationship and the daily life. So continue our report. I'll hand over to Leah to report the causes and the treatment.
Okay, thank you, Mark. So the causes of vascular dementia are number one is the history of stroke. So this is a common cause occurring when blood flow in brain artery stops. We call this as ischemic stroke. Or when the artery bursts, we call this as hemorrhagic stroke, which interrupts blood supply to parts of the brain. The second one is small vessel disease. Is caused by small vessels in the brain becoming stiff and twisted, reducing blood flow and damaging nerve fibers. And number three is the high blood pressure and the atherosclerosis, which damage blood vessel walls over time. Many factors come together to cause it, like unhealthy eating patterns, including a diet high in sodium, lack of physical activity, and a high consumption of beverages containing alcohol. Number four is the diabetes and high cholesterol. High levels of bad cholesterol lead to a plaque buildup in arteries, narrowing them and restricting blood flow to the brain. And lastly, smoking and heart disease increase the risk. Smoking and heart disease significantly increase the risk of vascular dementia because they both impair the health of blood vessels that supply the brain. Next slide, please. So for the treatment, there is no cure for vascular dementia, but early diagnosis and proper management can slow progression and improve quality of life. Treatment focuses on controlling underlying conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol. Medications like antiplatelets or anticoagulants to prevent strokes, lifestyle changes, eating a heart-healthy diet, exercising, stopping smoking, and reducing alcohol intake. Occupational and cognitive therapy to maintain independence. And lastly, counseling and support groups for emotional well-being. Next slide, please. So for safety measures, a proactive risk management in vascular dementia care means thinking ahead to prevent harm before it happens. The goal is to create a safe space that reduces confusion and distress. This also involves prompt medical attention. Noticing signs of pain, confusion, or discomfort, early reporting them can prevent health problems from worsening and keep the person comfortable. Physical activity and therapy. Regular movements help maintain strength and spot some medical issues early. Monitoring and addressing behavioral changes. Triggers like noise, hunger, or discomfort should be avoided. Meeting basic needs like food, hydration, toileting, and skincare help reduce agitation. And lastly, personalized care planning. Each person is different, so safety plans must be flexible. This means adapting routines, activities, and environment to match their needs and abilities. Thank you, and Lillian will be present the next slide.
Thanks, Leah. To continue with our presentation, I'll be discussing the roles of HCAs. As HCAs, we play a vital role in supporting the safety and well-being of individuals with dementia. These supports include assisting with daily tasks like dressing, eating, and hygiene to reduce discomfort and agitation, encouraging meaningful activities to help prevent restlessness and promote emotional stability, supporting healthy habits through proper nutrition, hydration, and safe physical activity, and monitoring changes in behavior or health and reporting concerns promptly to ensure early intervention. Emotional support is equally important, as reassurance and active empathetic listening help clients feel secure. Lastly, we maintain a safe environment by removing hazards and also adapting communication and routines to meet each client's needs, reducing confusion and promoting comfort. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. While HCAs provide essential daily support, clients with vascular dementia benefit from a multidisciplinary team approach. Each team member has unique skills that help manage risk, improve quality of life, and address the challenges of this condition. Understanding these roles allows us to work together effectively and offer better care. So, physicians like neuropsychologists are central to diagnosing dementia, which involves a combination of physical and cognitive tests, along with a detailed medical history. For vascular dementia specifically, they would look for evidence of stroke or changes to brain blood vessels via CT or MRI scans. They investigate underlying medical conditions and risk factors, such as high blood pressure and diabetes, to help lower risk and slow disease progression. Doctors prescribe medications to manage vascular dementia symptoms and may adjust treatments based on individual responses. They promptly communicate changes in patient behavior to facilitate timely medical intervention. Nurses play a vital role in monitoring and reporting changes in a client's physical condition, behaviors, or cognitive status, such as signs of pain, discomfort, or delirium. This early detection is essential for proactive care and intervention. They give medications correctly, assist with daily care and hygiene, and adjust support based on each person's need. Nurses also teach patients and their families how to manage health issues and recognize warning signs. Occupational therapists help individuals maintain their existing abilities and adapt to physical and cognitive changes. They offer strategies to boost memory and thinking skills, using exercises and tools to help with problem solving, organizing, and managing medication. For stroke survivors, OTs plays a key role in recovery, helping them improve movement and daily activities. Physiotherapists encourage physical activity that fits each person's health and fitness, helping improve movement, speech, and daily activities. They help with movement challenges in vascular dementia, like slow walking and balance issues, which lowers the risk of falls. PTs play a key role in helping stroke survivors recover their physical abilities. Dietitians provide guidance on healthy food choices and adequate hydration. They assist with specific dietary needs for conditions like diabetes, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure. They can also help with eating or swallowing difficulties, ensuring clients get enough nutrition and stay safe from choking. Pharmacists help manage medication and ensure patients understand how to take them correctly, check for side effects and interactions. They also educate patients and caregivers about safe medication and storage. Finally, social workers help clients and their families find important community resources and support, like the Alzheimer's Society and the Heart and Stroke Foundation. They offer emotional support and counseling to help clients and caregivers deal with the feelings that come with dementia. They also assist with personal challenges that might affect care, like accessing healthy food or health services. They give clients through the healthcare system to ensure they get the right support. Working as a team means better care. When we understand each role, we can share important changes, support each other, and help our clients live comfortably and safely. Next slide, please. For community support, we have the Alzheimer Society of BC provides helpful programs for people living with dementia and their families. These include learning sessions, online talks, support groups, and fun activities like gentle exercise and social time. They also offer special support for Indigenous, Chinese, and South Asian communities. First Link help connect people to service early. These programs give people knowledge, comfort, and a chance to meet others, making it easier to live with dementia and care for loved ones. Lastly, Canadian Mental Health Association has wellness program that teaches effective skills to help individuals overcome early symptoms of depression and improve their mental health. They also offer resources for dementia. Next slide, please. And these are our references. Before we end our presentation, our group has prepared a short quote game to help refresh your knowledge about vascular dementia. We encourage everyone to join by clicking the link in the chat box or by scanning the QR code displayed on the screen. Once you're in, you can begin answering the quiz. All right. So that brings us to the end of our team presentation. We hope you learned something valuable today, and we truly appreciate your time and attention. Thank you.